Hello everyone. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Welcome to this impromptu insomnia stream. Forgot to add that very important description on the tag. What do you do when you cannot sleep? Well, you go find something to do. So I found something to do today. I was playing around before going to sleep with my wife. I was showing her this thing I found through Reddit. Shouts out to you if you did this. I don't know who did this, but hey, I always love people when people do things like this. Um, this is an AI/ML, a machine learning video game recommendation thing, and I don't think we have enough recommenders. Here's his name, Sandy Kozasi. Hey, great work. You can see his other work on GitHub and Hugging Face. Um, but the idea here is you can use two different methods of finding a game. You can use similar game tags and Smart Recommender through Steam, of course. One thing I'll say, if you're looking for very new games to add, only the similar tags mode you can find. But we were playing around. I was like telling her, hey, say games you love. So like, for example, one game she went crazy about, even me, when it was first released, was Go Town, very unique town building games. So we were just playing around with this, like let's add like Astra, and then I made a joke like let's add like Astroneer, Stationeer, where is another one, Hydroneer. Add every Hydroneer game. Do you have another one? Well, there's Space Engineers, you know. Well, let's go for that. So you can just do this. And I like using the Smart Recommender more, but there is the similar tags too. And I did find some things that I didn't see before on this. Of course, usually the first, like I've already looked at all these games. Sometimes I don't know if that's a good issue or not, a good thing or not, that I know so many. But as we keep going down, sometimes you will find something new, which is great. I don't know what's going on with Steam, but I feel like for the current year, every time I look into Steam, it's always the same games. It's always the same games. Like, what the heck? I actually only find new games by going to like friends lists or getting a recommendation from someone, seeing what people had bought. Actually, there's not a lot of things here that wasn't seen. And actually, I think adding Go Town there threw it off. So it's very very cool. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But what it recommended to me today, and I was surprised, was this little game. It does sort of describe itself not as a little game, but as a light space survival focused on free play and all of that. So the project is constantly being developed. I didn't check that message. It's not on early access, and it's been out for a day. This is how I like to do it. No user reviews. So, very cool. If you need the thing here is Srec, Steam Recommendation.ai. That, accidentally, I guess, or not, recommended me this game, which is on sale because it was just released. Kind of want to check it out. It does seem like it has a little scope. It doesn't seem like it has a huge scope like the kind of games I usually play or cover. But I kind of want to check it out. So let me switch to the game real quick and we can start seeing what it has to offer here. Of course, I'm going completely blind, which is often not a very good idea. Just a second as the game. Yeah, I think I've left it on the background for too long. Whoops, it's not showing. What could go wrong? We're doing it live. Let me see if it will show up. That's strange that it's not showing up still. I did test this stream before, so let me check again. Strange, it's not capturing. Let me relaunch the game. It was capturing the game before, maybe because I changed the resolution. There are some games. Oh, there you go. Don't know what I did, but it worked. So welcome to Wreckborn. Let's check it out. It has an epilepsy warning. Most games have those, but I really don't know. If you have that, watch out because I really cannot comment on it right now about this. The settings screen here came with a bunch of things disabled. For example, all the shadow stuff, and it's just a little strange to see so many things disabled, but that's fine. I enable some of the things. We'll see how it works. I left shadow quality on medium because I don't know. I don't know if the game is made in Unreal And usually, if you play games on Unreal, it's better to stay on medium because that engine goes hard. Set difficulty level. So I guess we can customize our experience here. Hardcore. Or if you change it, it goes into custom. Okay. Let's play medium. Let's do everything as default. GG world. Let's start that. It was supposed to be a routine flight to a nearby mining colony. Nothing indicated that fate had something entirely different in store for you. Hey, do you see the voxel system coming in? You are captured by pirates roaming the asteroid belt and forced into slave labor. I can see that the volume is pretty low. I can change that. After many days, you manage to escape, stealing one of their ships. Hey, the game barely started and we are already a hero. Unfortunately, your escape didn't last long. Oh god. Hey, did we just face plant into an asteroid? There we go. Immediately, I'm Polish. Oh, that's cool. Nice. On my other life, I'm Polish. I always knew I had some of it. So we can see on the top right, collect resources from the asteroid. Left click to start extracting materials from the asteroid surface. Let me just raise the volume a little bit because I can see it's very, very low for some reason on the stream. I need to overhaul my sound system here. Yeah, the game is dropping a little frames. Let me just change. Let's disable these things here because they did came disabled and that didn't give me a lot of confidence. So I can hold left click to grab regolith, and it does eat the ground away. We've gained a level. Whoops, let's keep mining. Build 6 foundations. Press right mouse button to open the build panel and place the first blocks for a future base. 6 foundations. Oh, okay. There's a bunch of blocks here. Oh, yeah. I can see all the controls on the left. So this is very free-form building, and the camera is very free-form too. So it's I'm still getting used to that. So we're gonna build a bunch of regolith. I guess let's build in this face. Hopefully that works. If I click and hold, will that? Yes, it will work. Don't have enough resources. Alright, I need to get more. Salvage parts from a crashed shipwreck. Left click on the wreck to start dismantling. Let me lower my own volume. Okay, we're getting electronic circuits and our old ship exploded. Let me grab a little bit more regolith so we can make like a 3x3 over there. And can we just make like dig a tunnel here and go to the other side? Also, I wonder if you can hear meows. Yes, the cat is back. If you watch recent streams, you know that we are taking care of 2 cats. I already have 2, so we have 4 cats at home. It's being very funny. It's being very fun. Try to integrate them. To have them play with one another is not being easy. Let's do that. So we got a 3x3 going. We can build a power plant by pressing right mouse button and open the build panel to start constructing the base power source. Okay. What I'm really interested in games like this is is the flow of you being a character, you flying a ship, you having a base, you making a colony, you having colonists. Like all this sort of stuff is not super duper common, you know. Is this a power plant? Yes. We need a lot of things though. So if I click, it's telling me to build a power plant. But we don't have like construction plates, life support system. Is that correct? No shipyard. Well, we can restyle our blocks. That's interesting. Can we rotate? Yep. Okay. Let's do like a plain block. Well, that also looks too dirty. Too dirty. Dirty. Oh god. My English is failing. Let me check here again. Am I missing something? I wonder if I need to build a bigger base for this. Like one more block there. I think I'm missing one more block. Oh, and we can change the color of the block through here already. Style panel. Oh, there you go. You can select different textures and things. That's not the right color. Let me paint that. I'm trying to do better in building and constructing things because usually when I build things, it's not very beautiful. Let's put it that way. So let's try that again. Yeah, that's strange. I wonder if something is wrong because it's telling me to make things that I do not have yet. So I'm already confused. All we got from the ship was electronic circuits, not space concrete, construction plates, life support system. Pressing H will just respawn you from the skies. Tab production. Maybe I have to craft, which is not something really the game said. Let's see here. Let me try to figure that out. Spence engineers. This is trippy. It is. The camera is trippy. Space concrete 10. Let's go with space concrete first. So you press tab to open the crafting menu. And space concrete is just regolith. So that's fine. Construction plates requires chondrite. And life support requires ice and regolith. Oh, do you need to keep it open so it keeps crafting? I think so. Oh, no, actually, I don't have the resources. Also, hello, Mr. Aquaphobic Seal. How are you doing today? I know you're programming. I know what you're doing because I see what you're doing all the time. I have my agents installed cameras in your room. Maybe I should do that so I can keep an eye on you. Do I have enough concrete? Yes. Let me look again. What does this thing need? Construction plates 5 and 1 life support. I guess we can kill that. Maybe that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1 life support. Clear current production. Oh, I see. You cannot queue things. So we need to go for chondrite and then regolith, we already have, and ice. There is a way to use your jetpack. Of course, weird enough, the tutorial is skipped. Wow, look at this effect. That's a weird effect. Of course, I do not mean any harm to a game. This is very clearly made by a single solo dev with a very clear objective or goal in mind. Let's go. Maybe this here is ice. And the tutorial skipped telling you, the things you have to do, which is like go grab ice. Or maybe I skipped it. I don't know. Oh, also, what is this thing about levels? Where do I see my levels? Let me press escape. Nope. We can see on the settings here, there's all of these buttons. Maybe one of those will be the character menu or whatever. Because we keep gaining levels, maybe that would give us skills. I'm not sure. Nothing yet. Oh, no help thing. F1, F2, F3, C, V, K. No. We'll keep trying, So we got enough ice. We need to find chondrite. But I imagine maybe chondrite is mined from here, actually. Yeah. It's different kind of soil. The walking is a little strange, but it's good. It's all right. I think it's just easier if you use the jetpack. But I'll say if this effect could be toggled off, I would love it because it looks a little strange. So let's go back into here. I think I still need to craft like a life support system. You wanted to be the asteroid. Yes. Let me be the asteroid. I didn't realize, like, I read, for example, that contract is mine on asteroids. And I'm like, well, I need to go grab it from the asteroids, over there. But hey, guess what? Guess where we are? Derp. So now we got everything. We skipped we learned to craft by ourselves. We are a self-made spaceman over here, as you would want to be. RT, Y. Those are our rotation buttons. Um, we can do this to the camera. C space Q E. Okay, that's cool. Oh, and if we press B, we actually have a construction planner. I didn't realize. Let's place that there. There we go. There you go. Let me remove this dirt from here. We got a factory, so we can build a factory. Let me build some foundations over here. So, oh, wow. Would be cool if the camera sort of it goes trippy, It gets trippy. There you go. Because you can 360 build in the asteroid through any sort of rotation thing. Can you rotate? Yeah. Oh, oof. That would be trippy. Build your base like this. Be happy. We need a refinery and a factory now. I don't know really why, but we're gonna discover very soon. I guess we're gonna build a ship. Oh man, we need to keep expanding this. So this is a refinery and this is a factory. This is the key production center of the base. Produce components required for building ships and structures. More advanced elements require higher building levels. The refinery process facility for ores increase the building level. Increasing the building level allows processing of increasingly demanding materials. Okay. There's a shipyard. Hey, who doesn't love themselves a shipyard? And a habitat for survivors. We can save people and we can get people living here, and that makes our, let's say, our faction or our group better, allowing us to automate and do more things. It's something like that. It's something like that. We can also build lights. Interesting. We cannot build ship yet. Okay. Did I say shit? I don't know what I said, but I meant ships. My English is really not collaborating today. We're gonna need a lot of regolith actually, because we're gonna need to build a big base. I think there's a mining ship. I think very soon we're gonna get a mining ship. Oh, and there's different like things under the asteroid. Our backpack is full though. Let's build the foundations. I keep forgetting which painting I'm using, which texture. Oh, it needs a lot of regolith to do all this platform building. Okay. So I guess we do a refinery first. I don't know what a construction planner is. Oh, it's on the bottom right. So 25 space concrete. We're gonna need a lot of regolith. I guess it's one of those a little bit of a slow start. I guess like space engineers when you're starting from scratch. I keep gaining levels, but I still don't know what to do with them. We'll see. Maybe there's a building where you can do something with it. There we go. Construction plates, 10. I will need more of those things. On the bottom left, there seems to be needs. I don't know if that's, yeah, jetpack fuel. I think the second one is space for the on the backpack. Then there is oh, and the bottom one is the experience bar. That's just me decoding the UI. A very mysterious, a very sci-fi space UI. Here we go, level up. We got the construction plates and everything. We need one life support system, which we already have. I'm gonna make a few more. There you go. We can build our refinery and see what it does. Yeah, I'm gonna build it on the edge so I can trigger myself because the buildings are gonna be falling down. What is this? What is this thing? What does it do? I pressed F on the refiner. If I press F on this, it opens the power plant. So we can pause the building operation. It's generating power. We can upgrade it. If we have, oh, here's the upgrade table, let's say. That's a lot of concrete. We need a concrete machine. Do not want to upgrade that. I guess on over here you can select things on your base, like a quick menu. Oh, here we go. I don't know how I didn't notice that, but on the top right we can see like the base information. So you can click over here, the different buildings, and control them. We have the skills stuff, I guess. General skills and chip skills. I don't know if these skill points are shared. Let's see. Aiming determines the pilot accuracy. Ship steering, maneuvering efficiency. Acceleration boost by reducing the energy consumption when using ER78 fuel. Yeah, we're having a crisis on Earth right now. There is not enough ER78 fuel for everyone. I wanted mine, but I could not find it on the supermarket. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's late. Let's do it. Of course, let's raise mining, scrapping, material acquisition when dismantling wax, please. I kind of want to go scavenging, scrapping. I guess that's the thing. Capacity, I'm not gonna spend. I'm not gonna spend a point on that. I immediately did. But now I saw that this is only 5%. If I click reset, it gives my points back. Hey, thank you, developer. This dev is already more advanced than the whole of Bethesda. He just ruined Bethesda's life. Have you ever tried to reset your perks on Fallout? Try that and tell me how it goes. Without any mods, by the way. If you know, you know. You can corrupt to say sometimes. Couple clicks here, a couple clicks there. I want ship steering and aiming, I guess, because, you know, higher level increases firing effectiveness and hit probability. That's strange. A hit probability? Now let's grab those. Even though I should probably, you know what? Is it really free to be resetting skills? Because, you know, it's obviously just let's go hard on mining. Sorry for spending so much time on this. We can click on asteroids. What does that mean though? Rename asteroid. I guess if we click here, we can give it a little how is that Fossinai? How is that? How do you say that? Just a second, let me search. Let me search a thing. I know how to name this. If you know how that's spelled, let me know in the chat. Oh god. Where am I searching for here? There you go. Oh, it's a different thing. Let me just check. There we go. I found the name I want to give this asteroid. Oh, is this Polish? That weird. I don't know how to say that. Let me check. Let's ring the string real quick. That weird. It's so hard though. Yeah. Translate from Polish. It means confirm. Zatwierdz. Zatwierdz. Wow, I would never have known. I do work with a very super nice Polish lady. She's awesome. She helps me destroy evil people. It's a nice partnership. Let's keep going. No space in the backpack. God damn it. If we go back here and open up the refinery, what can we do with it? We can do iron. Also, did we... Yeah, we did. We renamed. Did you like this name, Spirit? Do you approve this name for the asteroid? I hope you do. It has a bunch of chondrite, regolith, and ice. The fleet, we have no fleet. What else can we do here? Show and select. Select target. Maybe once we have more than one. Yeah. Don't be mad at me. It's a Sunday. It's a late Sunday. We are friends. Few. Click on. Yeah, we have nothing useful. What is it actually telling me to do? Build a factory. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So if we right click and check the factory. Space concrete construction plates. Okay. I hope I can automate those things. Do I even have enough? Yeah. A little bit of regolith. Regolith is such a cool sci-fi word for like dirt, soil, and things that will bring humanity a lot of trouble. I have no space in the backpack. Oh god. Where can I drop things? Can I drop things? I don't know if we can. Move out items. Oh, the base has a container. Is that like a magical container? I think it is. That's nice. Okay. Whoops. Let's focus. I'm losing focus. I'll keep mining so we can keep expanding the base there. I wonder if there's gonna be any kind of ore in this asteroid or if we need to move forward. Let's build. Oh, the planner is there. So no, the planner is overridden. Factory. Space concrete. There we go. Just a little more. Okay, you can drag and drop things. That's nice. Let's build a factory. It's gonna overlap, but okay. What's next for us? Build a habitat. Use the produced components to construct the living module. Okay. The factory can do concrete and things like that. Maybe it's faster, I don't know, than building it by hand. It can make electronic circuits, but takes a lot of things that we don't have. A targeting system. I don't know what that is. A mining probe. I wonder what a mining probe is. Hey, this is getting different. It's getting interesting now. Habitat. Let's plan that up. Concrete and life support. Well, we're gonna need a lot of ice. Foundations. Let's go with foundations. I don't know why we're gonna use the habitat for, or what we're gonna use it for, because you need people to habitate them. And I guess we need a ship before we can get those guys. Oh, let me apply my mining things. Hopefully you can infinitely reset your skills because I'm going hard on mining just to make this faster. On the bottom left, there is a 4% chance of something. It's red and has a red skull on it. I imagine that may be the chance or risk of being attacked by pirates, which wouldn't be cool. because I have 0 defenses. I guess I can mine them. I'm gonna mine their faces. They would never expect that. Would that be enough? I think this is enough. Let's see. No, did I run out of something? Oh, it needs a lot more ice. That's not nice. Game does have a little bit of a soundtrack, a little bit of music going on. It might be too low on the stream. I'm not sure, because the game is running full screen. I need to change that later. We need more ice. Oh, we're full. Wait, can't we just do this? That's weird. Okay, I keep getting full, but then I'm close to base, so I just need to press tab and move things into the base. It give me more mining skills. Yep, I ran out of jetpack fuel, so I gotta wait a little bit. We're not getting a lot of ice here. Just need a little bit more. Quite a slow start for a game with a very active trailer. The trailer shows up a lot of activities or things going on. You kind of don't expect to be hand mining for so long on a game like this, but I personally don't mind because I like this kind of survivalistic gameplay. I actually had years ago I had a little secret channel. I was doing a little experiment, but not really. I was trying out making YouTube videos in Portuguese to check out how the Brazilians go about things. And I created a channel called like Dropped. That's kind of what it's called in Portuguese. So unlocked a mine in a port. Oh, we unlocked a couple things because we created a habitat. What does the habitat do? A living module for survivors from wrecks. It provides housing and daily life facilities. Personal living habitats are required to operate many base structures and cruise ships. Cruise ships? You can have cruise ships? Hey, this is becoming something else. No space in backpack. Whoops. Um, what does the port do? You're not too far from making a shipyard. Actually, it's the new mission there. Oh, the port requires a lot of things. It's a key logistical hub, allows transport of resources between facilities, and serves as a docking place for transport ships. So hey, I had read that you can automate logistics, and that's quite something for a little game. One thing, because it kind of says it doesn't call itself that, but it kind of puts itself as a light survival game. I don't think there's a story. I don't think there's an end game. Let's say like an ending. I don't really know, so I'm quite interested to see how it goes. But I wouldn't expect like because the game doesn't. It does say about the focus is free play, which is usually, you know, I do like having stories and having a closure, but I don't think that's required for every game. Let's keep expanding this, but probably we'll be able to automate some base operations and crafting soon, I would imagine. Because there is a mine facility now that unlocked. Let's see what it does. A mining facility responsible for extracting ore resources. Upgrading this structure increases extraction efficiency. Yeah, it requires survivors though. This game has the human resources approach to people. It's like you're a resource. Also, why don't I have space on the backpack if it's empty? That was a little strange, but it's fine. Gotta clean up the mess over here. Um, Let me set the objective to the build planner. A shipyard. That's gonna get interesting. We need a bunch of construction plates and space concrete, and we have basically nothing of the sort. So let's fly away. Do I have any skill points? No. So Conrad is over here. We'll just space survivalist our way into a mining ship, hopefully. There we go, that's done. Well, I like the idea of queuing things for crafting. That's pretty nice. No spacing backpack. Okay. Asteroid eating simulator right here, folks. You've seen here first. It might be real that there is no other content about the game because I found it so extremely early in its lifetime, which is always funny when it happens. We able to build the shipyard? I think we are. Let's do it. Let's do it. Give me the shipyard. I'm gonna rotate it like that. Maybe here, maybe there. Okay, let's do it. Can build a mining ship on the shipyard. Let me clean the dirt from the shipyard. There you go. Well, let me check something on the. Oh, okay. We're just checking because let me see what happens if I click. Hopefully, the game doesn't destroy itself. Um, because sometimes when you're streaming and you do what I just did, things go weird. But now it's borderless, so maybe things will work better. Yeah, I think it's better now because playing on full screen usually messes up some things. There we go. We can make a mining ship. We just need a lot of construction plates. A multifunctional support ship functions as a mining unit. Can dismantle racks. Enables repairing multiple structures at once. Hey, can do more things than mining. Additionally, launches mining probes analyzing asteroid composition. That's cool. That's cool. It only has armor, and it has nothing else. Crew slot. Oh, we can have a. We can actually crew this with a survivor. Now I'm very curious. Can you actually build a mining ship, give it a survivor, and it actually has AI? Because I kind of didn't get that exactly from the store description, even though it did mention things like kind of hinted at automation. Maybe it's even there. I just don't like reading this stuff a lot. I don't want to get spoiled by the store page, and it's I read as little as I can, which can and will backfire. But if it does, hey, that's on me. But probably I'll change my skills to scrapper and go on full scrapping wrecks. Ooh, my game's on the Twitch library now. Hey, that's all. Did you add the game to that thing? IGDB? Did that make a difference, or was that just random that it started appearing? Yeah, okay, that's nice. Yeah, because I noticed it really will only appear if someone is nice enough to add it for you, or if you do it yourself. So I don't know if like publishers go and do that. I don't know who does that. That games just appear there. But when we made our game and one guy or two were streaming, I did not know that was a thing. Oh, I need cons right. I'm getting Regolith. Whoops. I added it. It was waiting for a mod to approve it. That's nice. I remember it used some sort of other website that was very weird and clunky, and I think they probably used an API to update their own database. I don't know. It could be hallucinated, but that website is way better, nicer, and faster because I don't know. I remember taking like 2 hours to add things, and I think I had to give like the name of people who worked on it. There was just a bunch of information. It doesn't seem to be the same website anymore. Oh, we can build a ship. Hey, oh god, that was weird. My character is still running. It's been a while since I've seen these in games. Still running. Let me take a screenshot because that looks very cool, and very funny. I'm gonna have to say. There we go. We have a mining ship. In the refinery, produce fuel, and in the factory, produce mining probes. Approach the ship, press F to enter it. Drag fuel and mining probes from the base to the ship's container. Yeah, that's cool. There are recent games that have this sort of scale. Spaceborne, of course, is one of them, where you are a character and then you will have a big ass ship in front of you. And getting the scale right for those games is, I guess, is a very fun thing. But the game wants me to make mining probes, but I don't have iron and things like that. But I think I can make fuel. So the tutorial needs a little bit of love, I would say. Yeah, it's telling me like you need nickel, you need iron. I do not have those things. You need fuel to make a mine, like you need things. It doesn't tell you how to grab them. I actually have no idea if I can get those things in this asteroid. That looks like nickel. If that's nickel, well, I'm not gonna say. I was going to say like, oh, if that's nickel, then I know this guy played Space Engineers. But nickel has its color in every game and in real life. Oh, this is chondrite. This is not nickel. This is when I get a little worried about with games. I'm like, like, is the tutorial will I get soft locked? Will soft lock me? You know what? Let me check if I can fly the ship without fuel and without probes. Because there's a chance. Some games fuel is actually for jump drives. I have nickel cube. It's just a gray silver color. Oh, that's nice. It doesn't have like a yellowy tint usually in games. It has like a yellowy, very faint yellow kind of color. Ship return to base. You can. Oh, look at that! You have a cockpit. You have. Hey, you've heard here first. Wreckborn has first-person cockpit. We can press tab to go into the panel. We can add crew. We can see the ship data. Malfunction laser. Universal mining tool for the excavator. Mining probe. It has a lot. Returns. A pilot in the crew is required to do the auto return. Docking enables docking to the mothership. What's a mothership? Mothership follow, stop, and retreat. Hey, what's a mothership? I've not read about that on the store. Damn, this game is more polished than most AAAs. Usually that's how it goes. Oh, what is this? We can make. Can we make? I think we can make transport routes and program the ships. Um, let's see. No pilot in the crew. Yeah, that's very interesting. You can call the ship to yourself or send it home if you have a pilot, if you have an NPC. That's cool. Um, we do need fuel, but for fuel we need nickel. Oh, also, here's the design, by the way. Very cool looking ship. It's a big ship, it's a big boy. It looks a little exaggerated for our needs right now. Like the dude just needed like literally a mining laser and a rocket strapped to his back to survive. But look at that. That's a badass looking like how could you say that? Like utility ship. I like the vibes of the ship. I like that. I do need to find nickel. How do I do that? Iron, nickel, and silicon ore can also be produced from chondrite and regolith using the matter converter. Hey, look at that. In my backpack, I can create nickel from chondrite and regolith. This is how the game should have started. You know, this is what the tutorial should have told me, that I can convert basic things into actual ore, but that's fine. So this kind of feels like space engineers when you convert stone into basic materials. That's nice. Yeah, it does look like an Asp Explorer from Elite Dangerous. Everything looks like either an adder or an asp. The more you play a bunch of space games, you see so much asps and adders. It's very funny. And then, of course, there's eagles too, sometimes. As far as only happens I have. No, no, but you're right. A lot of games do have asps, adders, and then enemies usually looks like eagles. It's very. What's the one that is the basic ship from Elite, like from the old games? Forget how it's called. It's not Delta, but it looks like a. I don't know how. I don't even know. It's just a triangle. Forgot the name of that one. Not many games have ships that look like that. Maybe because it's so iconic. But I don't even know. I wish I could design ships. If I could design ships, I would. That would be my profession. I used to just draw things using cube. I'm very bad at art and drawing, but making spaceships for a living. If I could do art, that probably is what I was going to do. Like if you look at drawings from the guys that made like Cowboy Bebop and people like that, some people are just insane. Or the concept art from Hard Space Shipbreaker and the guys from that company that I always forget their name, the same guys that made Homeworld. All the concept art from that kind of people. Ugh, that kind of people. Ugh. No, but really, it's crazy. Scope them from clay like automotive artists. Yeah, that would be badass. Can you imagine that? Hey, we got nickel. Oh, it's just nickel ore. I didn't need to go so far. I made nickel bars for the probe. I need 2 iron ingots. Can the refinery do a better job than me? I think it can. Hey, look at this. Look at this. We're gaming. Hey, boys. Hey, gamers. We're gaming. In most games, there's I don't know who started with this bullshit. Just kidding, because it's actually cool. It's just funny that every game does this, and most of them don't tell you. You can, of course, on the backpack convert basic ore into like basic materials like chondrite into iron ore. Then you can make iron. It costs 3 iron ore, but on the refinery, it costs 2. I need a soundboard. Dun dun dun. It's cheaper. It's more efficient. Have you thought about efficient today? Efficiency. Always be thinking about efficiency. So I want like 3 bars of iron. Efficiency. That's the word of the month. Also, how do you say iron again? It's like iron, right? Let me check that. If my trusty companion that Google Translate iron. It's so weird because when you say I earn, oh yeah, it's like I earn, like an ash urn, or earn. You told me it's earn. Yeah, depending on how you say it. But this feels like you're. It sounds like you have an accent. It sounds like the person has an accent to me. Doesn't feel right. I don't know why. Probably because I said it wrong all my life. We need more iron. Shit, I forgot it again. Iron. There you go. I actually forgot about it. I need more cons, right? Iron. 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 Yeah, that's. You worked. Did you deal with iron? Fuck, I forget. Iron. Did you deal with iron in your mining, in your mining life? I cannot believe I'm talking to a true space engineer. Look, you're doing software engineering. You are some sort of electronics engineer. I don't know if that's correct. Let me know if there's a correct title for that, of what you do. And then you worked on a mine. You're literally a space engineer. Also, I need water. I need water. Iron. Gold, silver, and copper. Hey, I'm learning the materials. Every day, I learn a little bit more. Oh, this takes more iron than what I expected. God damn it. I want 3 probes, so I need more iron. Oh, shit. Oh, God, I hate that word now. Small mine. Did I get what I need? Yeah, I have the probes. I have the fuel. I don't know how much fuel I should bring, but there is a actual a danger of getting stuck in space. So we dropped that. Where do we drop that? Ship's container. Oh, this is a little strange. So, god damn it, neighbors are fighting again. I have a couple neighbors that just hate each other. I don't know, and it's like very late. So probably the police is gonna make a visit here. Hey, that's Brazil for you, dude. Okay, I dropped the fuel. I completed the tutorial. Unidentified signal. Fly with the constructed ship and investigate the source of the signal in space, marked with the icon. But the problem is, how long does the fuel last? Like, it gives no info. This could be bad, but let's go. Iron is so cheap you need a large-scale mine to make money off it. Automated trucks, open pit mining, machines the size of skyscrapers, etc. That's crazy. So it's like Bitcoin mining, I guess. But not. But kind of that idea where the scale has to be ridiculous for it to even start making sense. Oh, look at that. Is that a guy? He's dead. That scared the shit out of me. I ran over a guy, he exploded, and suddenly the game said I have 4 survivors. There we go, they are here. Survivors can be obtained by searching wrecks and by destroying pirate transports and pirate bases. I just smashed them on my windshield and I collected them like Pokemon. So let's get this wreck here. Oh, can we really keep just doing this? Yeah, it's so much more efficient if you just change your skills. Also, is there a speed? Yeah. You can just keep changing your skills, so that's a little gamey, but at the same time, I don't even know. That's a weird skill system. Gold mining can be 10,000 smaller operation. 1 truck of gold ore is like worth that much more. I wasn't expecting the whole ship flight stuff in this game. Yeah, no, it's surprising. It has a bunch of different systems. Also, can I mine this? I don't think oh my god, did I lose my ship? Oh, the game really needs to tell you, that you will lose your ship when you hit. I lost everything. That's weird. That was very cheap to do, by the way. It's quick now that I know how to do it, but this is bizarre. I hit the asteroid very slowly and exploded my ship as if I hit a mine. So the jank is on. The jank is on. How can I pick? And I cannot pick this stuff up either. So maybe this is not, expected or intended. Maybe if I fly here with a ship, I can actually collect it. But that is bizarre. If I press H, I teleport. This is so weird. If you press H, you teleport back to your base as if nothing happened. Oh man. What hurts me is the probes that was a little expensive. What do you need to be built? Construction plates. So I guess there is a real risk of just dying so much you drain the first asteroid and lose the game and has to start over. I bet it's only ship collectible. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, hopefully. Also, let me change my because here's the funny thing. I would really recommend not doing this a skill system like this because this is too weird. I like that the game has skills, but if you have to keep changing and respecking, then that's strange. No space on backpack. And you can do like ship upgrade, 2 upgrades that stack, bonuses that stack with actual skills, and then specializations and things like that. But hey, it's too early to be saying things like this. We gotta check the actual game to be sure. I need to make fuel again. I'm gonna make a single mining probe. But what we really need, like, there is a chance we have soft lock ourselves or hard lock. We'll see. Because we need those colonists to be able to play the game. But, well, there is already a bunch of identified signals, so that's fine. No hard lock, thankfully. What do you think this is, space engineers? I'm just firing left and right today. It's too late to be firing left and right, sorry. Where do I make fuel again? The refinery, I guess. Nickel and ice. We lost all our ice. That's not nice. Nickel is on the backpack. So while we do that, let's get ice again. Okay, that's fuel. Where's my backpack? So it's down there. So let's check that out. Let's see if that will work. Well, this is also weird. You have a backpack and you have the base container. You cannot apparently move items from your backpack into your ship. You need to go. There needs to be a button here so you can swap and change. What inventory you're looking at. Because of course the fuel is with me, not with the base. You have to do this weird juggling. Let's go and see if we can grab these items here. There we go. That's the fun. It's so the effect it does it in the sound. You just explode things, but you are actually collecting them. It's so like counterintuitive, or not even that. It's just confusing. Like, your brain is like, oh no, I lost everything, but then you're collecting it. Is there like a quick save? There needs to be a quick save on this game. If you're gonna have like insta kill and little asteroids that insta kill you, definitely needs that. I want to do the experiment it again, even though I'll probably die again. I just want to check one thing. I don't know if I'm mining this. Um, I'm trying to understand what is the effect of these little rocks in the game. Like, can you mine them? Are they only cosmetic? Do they just insta give you, which seems to be the case? So yeah, I'm not sure if I mined anything. It hit my asteroid and exploded. So I'm not sure. Let's get back here. I want to check what happens when you mine the asteroid with a ship. Hey, are we playing Space Engineers? Hey, this is the true Space Engineers too, folks. You've seen it first here. There you go. That's a lot of chondrite. That's a lot of resources. We have 4 survivors. The game is telling me to press tab and drag the survivor icon into the pilot position into the ship's diagram. So now we have a dude in the ship. Return to base and exit the ship. Okay. If I press H. Oh, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it goes to 0. Autopilot enabled. Hey, there is 3D autopilot. Look at that. Look at that. It is actually going back to the base by itself. Um, that's very cool. That's very cool. Hey, that's very cool. So what it was to do here? Let me grab everything from the ship. Yeah, sure. Keep the probes and things. Press tab, select the power plant, and upgrade. Well, that's so random, but I'm gonna trust you. It wants me to upgrade the power plant. We need space concrete and construction plates. I got so much regolith from mining like a second on the ship. Mining ships are the way to go for sure. And from what I can already tell, you can make a bunch of different like refineries and click, for example, over factories, click space concrete and click auto. So this you can have, one for each material, and this will autocraft and also keep level for you. So hey, automation, this is nice. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Just if you're gonna do auto insta kills, add quick save, quick load. Don't make insta kills if you do not need them. Make the asteroids do damage instead of insta kill. Make them more meaningful. These are the suggestions I would make. But I love what I see already in terms of content and functionality. What did it want me to do? Upgrade the building. Okay, sorry. I completely lost track here. Power plant. There we go. So we got a lot more power now, so we can expand the base. Make a factory to level 2. Okay. The factory is this one. I hope I can move things later, but if I cannot, that's fine, because I can access them through the right hand menu. Space concrete, construction plates. You know what? Let's start just doing this. Space concrete, auto. It's gonna teach us about automation right now. That's cool. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does the factory do the same thing where, doing on the backpack is worse? I don't think it is the case. It's just the material conversion. Yeah. What do we need for this project? Let's add to the planner. And electronic circuits. Silicon ingot. Hmm. Can we mine somewhere? Or do I have to do this by hand? I guess I have a lot of resources now. The graphics, models, and textures are rather good in this. Walking animation was good too, just need that jetpack effect fixed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Totally. Totally. I think on the things on the start page, it gave me an impression that it would be more jank than it is. Because there is that thing, indie games can be very, especially the 3D ones, that's for sure. The 3D ones, they can be very ambitious, super extremely ambitious for a single person. So there comes the jank. But I have a huge soft spot for janky games because usually they're ambitious and then there is no other games like it. And they do crazy things that the AAA industries are scared to do because they break the mode. They make genre hybrids, so you get a space sim with an automation city builder sort of kind of game, which is the kind of games I love. Usually, every game like that, a hybrid, is an indie where the developer went crazy and just said, I'm just gonna do it because nobody's doing it, or something like that. So I embrace the jank, is where I'm getting at. Embrace it. You think you know jank? I was born in it, molded by it. Chip engines look fine. 3D is hard. I find it hard. It is. I mean, I can even do basic art. I would not survive doing 3D. Silicon ingot. Of course, one thing needs to be remembered, which people forget when they keep praising, for example, a solo dev. I have uber love for solo devs. Of course, they are like the Da Vinci's of our generation. If you like video games, and you can be a patron. It's like if you want to support a solo dev, you're like being a patron for an artist. If you think about their renaissance, tell me it doesn't have some sort of connection here. What I'm saying, because I hope you can see the connection. But that's what I feel like. It's like indie games are the renaissance of video games. They always are. But of course, there are things that push that description, and they actually have a lot of help and they buy a lot of assets, especially from undergrads or interns or whatever, people who are starting out. They do not give credit. That happens. Hey, look at Starbound. Even though the problem there was kind of different, but those things happen. I need contract. I need too many things, but we are walking towards automation. And actually, I've been doing like minimal amounts of mining and getting extreme amounts of stuff. But where was I going with this is that there needs to be, of course, a balanced view. A lot of 3D games nowadays just buy their assets, so we don't know if the person does 3D or not. At the same time, doing a game like this, it doesn't matter. It is amazing. I'm just trying to keep in mind that usually there is no need for the person to do everything by themselves. There are games then that you look and the person did everything by themselves, and that's insane. No matter, like, if you think about Scavenger SV4 that we played, yesterday, I think the guy made most things or everything by himself. I don't remember. There is another game that I still want to show, a very, very underground one. That one I don't think anybody will know. Well, maybe like folks like Space Game Junkie will remember it, but I kind of want to show that game. The dude did everything by himself on a very obscure, super like dark engine. I don't remember if it was Dark Basic or something. Oh, I am full. What happens when you're full? You're just destroying your asteroid and getting nothing? But anyway. It's crazy that even though people consider Starbound a failure, it still sold 2.5 million copies. Yeah, that's what I told you about. Commercial, what's success? What's a failure? Define. Commercial success and the development success is definitely not the same thing. A lot of people got scared by that game. Scared with two R's. I don't know how to pronounce that. Um, like I had the weird opportunity to talk with a couple of people that helped on the project on the art side, and they were kind of traumatized. So it's a commercial success, but what did it leave behind? Shipyard upgrade. Now it wants us to upgrade. I don't think I would be playing like this, but let's keep doing what it's doing. Because now that we are on factory level 2, we can actually click on automatic production. What happens if I do like, hey, keep 50 space concrete? Can I do like a lot of things or just one thing? If I can do a lot, then I'll love this. No, that's fine. That's fine too. So this means I need like at least four factories. I need 5, but at least 4 factories to automate the very basic materials. And they should then be moved into level 2. So that's cool. However, it's gonna ask us to upgrade a shipyard, probably to get a better ship. And I kind of, what's the point? There's a lot we can do with what we already have. We should be automating or crafting and not doing better ships. That's my take on it. But let me check one thing. Maybe if you upgrade, you need a survivor. Yeah, it wants us to use or 2 survivors for a new ship for some reason. But this is not a very good use of resources. But let's keep following the tutorial, because it does make sense to learn the game quick. Oh, I need to add this to the build planner. I keep forgetting. Oh, mad props. Mad props to the dev for the build planner, for pinning recipes, because the game might look simple, but it's a lot to remember. Construction plates. What else do we need? Life support. Oh, I'm moving too fast. I kind of want to make another factory, if I can. Well, I don't know if I would be able to support that. I guess if anyone starts this game from scratch, what I will say is just grab like 5,000 of each resource. Don't do it like me. I'm doing like piecemeal. Just get 5,000 and then just go through the tutorial. Like make the ship get 5,000 of each thing and then just blast to the tutorial. I think it's faster than like doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna grab like 500 chondrite, 500 the other thing, regolith. But we gotta say mad props and mad respect for what's being doing here, because we have already seen, I already done automation. It's already automatically crafting things. When from the ship, if I press tab and move things into the base, it's keeping like 100. I was doing it by hand, but now it's keeping 100. I think what's that called? Space concrete. So the thing that uses hundreds, it's already automated. And we have a ship, we are mining, we are eating voxels. Eating voxels can never not be satisfying. We have a pilot on the ship that can bring the ship back or that can move the ship around. Is there a AAA game that does that? I don't know. Star Citizen? Oh no, oof. Star Citizen mentioned. Warning. Enemy detected. You can pay your way to the top of that mountain. Just buy our new $5,000 ship and you can be there with your friends today. Silicon, nickel. I still don't know how to pick up nickel and silicon. Just converting things into ore. Oh yeah, the electronic circuits. There we go. And that's now shipyard level 2. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. Oh, we can make a light fighter and a transporter now. The transporter is an unarmed, oh god, transporter with a large container and exceptional pickup range for drifting objects in space. Has a dock for one ship. I wonder what we can do with exceptional pickup range for drifting objects in space. Has more armor, a lot more armor. It's very slow. Doesn't turn well, but it breaks just like the mining ship. I appreciate the table here with the balancing or the information about the ships. And the light fighter is ultra fast, extremely light, minimal weapons and armor, so it has 2 cannons. Ideal for baiting and hit and run strikes. I wonder if you can run a fleet like and can have like a wingman. That would be so interesting and weird, and for a small game, you know, for a game that is. But also, folks, if you haven't noticed yet, this is. I actually forgot the name of the game because it's too new. Wreckborn. I don't want to say something wrong. I knew it was wreck, but I didn't know the suffix. It's Wreckborn, of course. It's just like Jason Bourne was born in a wreck, so he was Wreckborn. There's enemies, there's combat. There is pirates, there is enemies. There is raids, you can be attacked. I could be attacked by here right now. I'm telling you, like it seems to me like a good game. It's just the start is a little slow, is a little weird, but it seems like it has a bunch of features. The only thing I didn't like until now, of course, other than the insta-kill asteroids, is the skill system. For being, you know, strange. But everything else is super cool, cozy, and surprising. Yes, these kind of games I already told you, and I already told folks here, it's cozy to me. Don't know if that's normal. Go to a shipyard, build a transporter. The game is doing all the things that I would not do. It's very funny. 200 construction plates. 200 construction plates. That's a lot of plates. But here you go. I clicked auto, so now, you know, let the base sort itself. It just takes chondrite. Will it actually do it? It's doing it. And I do have the resources. That's a lot of stuff. Why does the game want me to make a transporter right now? I'm very curious. Because, you know, I can fly one ship and the other guy can fly the other one. I have one pilot left. Both ships can be automated. I don't know what, you know, I don't know where it's building up to go. I don't know what's doing with me. You are doing things with me, Wreckborn, that I don't know how I feel about it. What's a targeting system? Because it would be cool if items had a little description, just like what does this do? Is this a thing for me? Or maybe, maybe it's a consumable from one of the ships. Well, I need life support. Let's do the life support because the factory is doing what it has to do. We need silicon. Oh no. I don't have a silicon mine. Silicon ingot. But I like the idea, like I'm clicking here on the right on my backpack and doing things, and then I'm doing the refinery. Like you can only kill one thing for crafting, but then you can just move around. It reminds me of the early game when you play Mechanism on Minecraft. It's not like this, of course, but I always told my wife, it's like you are a DJ. You're just like handling a bunch of machines at the start to get out of the early game as fast as possible. So you like get a little ore here, you move a little bar there, you get a little redstone dust in the thing, and eventually you are free of the early game and things are automated. It's a really fun, like hectic start on that mod. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of here because I'm handling like 3 different crafting queues. Gain another level. Okay. So I wonder if that's enough. Because I should have automated things already, but it keeps wanting to be for me to make more and more expensive things. We'll soon see why. We need more nickel. Okay, do I have everything? No, I need 5 more electronic circuits. Now it's silicon. Oh god. So we did it. Let's go and do the transporter. Build the ship. And let's place it here. One thing that is a trap I would tell people to be careful is the ship will run out of fuel if you enter on it. So don't enter it until you have a little fuel in your backpack. Otherwise, I don't know what could happen. Because it kind of crashes on the asteroid and that's fine. But I don't know what could happen in other situations. What it's telling us to do now, enter a fighter or mining ship and approach the transporter from above. When the hologram what the fuck? No, dude. Look at this. Look at what's telling us to do. It's telling us to grab this ship and dock on the other ship. What the hell is this game? Wait. I forgot to add fuel to it. Whoa, dude, it's inside. Let me look from outside. Just a second. Can I leave? Okay, so I thought I would actually like visually dock, so that's a little less impressive, but still. If I press 1, we undock. So let's say we put the ship on the Pokeball, Oh, let me not say that because otherwise my life could be destroyed by a certain Japanese company by just saying, like, playing around with that. It starts inside, yeah. Fly the mining ship to the nearest asteroid and analyze its composition using a mining probe. Okay. Oh, look at the hologram. Look at that. If I press F1, no pilot in the crew. Oh, look at this. This ship, the tutorial is not telling me to do this. Let's dock the mining ship and let's control it. Let's put a pilot here. Okay, if I press 1, I undocked. Now that is my mothership. It's the, you know, so if you look at the bottom, in the center bottom, um, we have a different controls. We can press F1, F2, and F3. F1, we tell the mothership to stop. But hey, if we press F1, the mothership is following me. Look at that. Look at that, baby. Stop. That's a loud little ping, but I like it. Press F3, it returns to base. That's cool. So if we did that, can we tell the transporter? Well, if we could tell it to return to base and dump stuff and then come back, that would be amazing. I don't know. Maybe there's a way. Let's see. If I mine a little bit, let me try that. If I mine a little bit, did I use? No, I didn't. If I mine a little bit, can I trade with you somehow? I don't think I can. Okay, I pressed the wrong key. I'm too excited and I just can't hide it. So I press F here. Oh, look at that. On the right, we can see the mining ship. It's inside. So we can move that to the ship's container. Now the regolith is inside the transport ship. That's a way to this would be so funny. I'm not gonna say anything why it's funny. It's just that, you know, some games cannot do this flow. And here's this guy single-handedly doing it. It's always too funny, dude. Single games are always indie games are always funny, and then single dev games are even funnier. No port. Oh, we cannot automate what I'm trying to do yet, I think, because there is no port. Otherwise, you know, the ship would land or auto trade with the station. So let me try that. Go to base. What's in your backpack, little dude? Yeah, it does not yet drop things in the base because we're missing a place, a port. But dude, that's so cool. Do I have probes? I do. I do have fuel. I don't know. I don't see fuel being consumed. Projectile. Yeah, let's go. We have enough things. Fly the mining ship to the nearest asteroid and analyze its composition using a mining probe. There's an asteroid right there. I don't know if there's a closer one, but I'm going that one. If I hold shift, it does something on the UI, but I don't know what it is. I'm trying to like use boost. Maybe there's a boost later. Oh, if you hold shift, it makes you accelerate faster. Hey, this cockpit is different from the other one. Of course, it just used stock images on the panels. That's fine. Would even remove those panels, to be honest. It's just cool that this has a little thing. One thing I would ask, because I have a borderline ADHD, that would be really cool. Holding Alt, like Space Engineers hold Alt and free camera. You know, that would be really awesome. Have a button. Let me check. Sometimes you do this. You look at the hotkeys. But a free camera would be really cool, so we can look at things while we fly. Move slash can show things or hide things. Okay, there's not that. So yeah, free camera look would be super cool. Pressing Alt to lock and unlock the camera, change the camera mode, whatever. What? Oh yeah, we don't have a port yet. If we had a port, it would be really cool. I just got super excited. Didn't know you could dock things in this game. That's just so cool. The asteroids look so funky though. They look like fluids or like, you know, I don't know, like a molecule. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. They look different. Let's plan. No, we need to launch a ship. Leave this guy here. If we right click on it, we analyze it. There we go. It changed the color of the asteroid, which is like interesting. Ironica is gonna be the name of this. Onavix 7 Onavix 728. Zatwirs. How do you say that again? I'm not gonna do that. But I almost did. Create a mining colony on the surveyed asteroid by building a mine in the port. Hey, ensure power supply, otherwise the infrastructure will remain inactive. So the dude here is already he is already going to troll AAA games because we're gonna make a separate mining colony and automate the transport of resources, just like that. Oh, and look at that! This asteroid has a lot of iron ore. Even though I don't think I'm using a lot of iron ore. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave the other ship here. I kind of want to find a silicon and a nickel one because I'm using a lot of those. I would rather go for those two first before iron. I don't know even what we can use iron for. Ice and Conrad. Iceroid is the name of here. That's cool though. We can have a Conrad thing. But I don't think those will be very far. Oh, there's another S right there, but there's also an unknown signal here. Can we tell the mothership to follow us? We'll see how bad that ends, but the ship will follow us. What is this? Let's do the thing where we just reset our skills and put everything on Scrapper. This metagame. At least until we're rich, right? We're full. Where's my mothership? Oh man, the camera is going a little weird. I think because I'm too close to that thing. Oh, it's here. I wasn't seeing it. Okay, stop. Let's dock and exchange items. I don't know if there's a remote item exchange, but we can click here and just give it all. And I think if we had a port, we could just send it all back. There we go. It actually has a lot more capacity. Like it can do like 10 cargo loads. So pairing a transport ship and a mining ship is actually a little strat. I don't think the NPCs would be handling that, but that's a good strat. Oh hey, that has gravity on it. Whoops. Yeah, it was a bunch of random items, but that's nice. There's some of these stuff I don't think I could craft yet. So let's drop here and move. There's a way to move things faster. Is it right click? Oh no, I misunderstood. Yeah, quickly, like needs a little double click or right click shortcut to move items around. I'm definitely consuming fuel though. I need to watch out for that. That's very dangerous. Oh, that's another. Let's go to the other unknown signal. But definitely I want to automate silicon and nickel. That would then have the basics covered. Oh crap, what did I do? I left clicked. Oh, I dropped a fuel supply drop. What? Maybe this ship can refuel other ships around it. I don't know. I left clicked and it did a little fart thing. Whoops. did a little cloud and consumed 1 fuel. Oh, that's a big wreck. Oh, I got those targeting systems. Don't know what they are for. And sometimes in these wrecks we can find survivors, and that helps a whole lot to automate the base and upgrade it. Oh, a reactor. Wow. I'm finding things that are very advanced. Or that are way more higher level than I am. Yeah, let's go and try to find a good looking asteroid. Where's my home? Over there. I think there's an asteroid over here. Where is it? Yeah, the free look would be good, just so we can select things. Wow, there's an unknown signal right beside me. Oh, that's a lot of... What happened? Oh, it was just like a random loot drop. There was a lot of crates, and since this transport ship has a high radius of collection, it collected everything instantly. Just free loot. Free loot. That's Ironica. Where is... That's the Iceroid. I guess that one is closer to home. I'm trying to find one asteroid that is close to home. It is either nickel or silicon. Now my pirate meter is was showing 11%. Now it's 7. So I guess there's more dangerous areas in space. And I guess I need to watch out. If that climbs too high, I probably need to keep a fighter. Because I don't have a gun. So I imagine having a little fighter would do good. This ship is pretty slow though, so I don't know if I should be taking it to do this. And I just realized on the bottom left it says fuel, you know, how many minutes of fuel. So fuel extracting minutes. Oof, I need to automate fuel then. Fuel is cheap. You just need like nickel, I think. It certainly needs automation. I just don't know if that meter is for 1 unit of fuel or for all my fuel. Let's try that. Let's try doing like this. If I move that here, it raises to 21. So it's overall. It's overall. Yeah. Need to automate fuel. Okay. But that's cool. I love, like I already said this before, I love games where you have to... Oh goddamn! I just spent one fuel. I love games where you have to build infrastructure. A nickel ore, perfect. Nickel is back. I don't know. There you go. Nickel is back. There's no reference, of course, for that at all. Do I have things to build here? If I mine, is it... Oops, I need to stop left clicking. That's a terrible idea to left click with this ship. You just randomly drop fuel. Oh wow, why am I so fast? Oh, because I'm piloting a different ship, of course. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a lot of nickel. I want to build the base in a way that I can look at my original base. Where is it? That way, okay. But I don't have like concrete and things, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I need regolith. Did I bring any? I didn't, so rip. I need to go back, grab regolith so I can build here. And then I'm gonna pack all things I need to build a base. It needs a power supply, a mine, and a port. It's gonna need a port on the other side as well, but I'm gonna do that later. That's another unknown signal. Let's go there. Hey, pretty good game so far. Just the early game takes a little, a little bit of time, but it's not too long. Oh, we got a survivor. That's super nice. Give me all your loots. Thank you. And I do really like to be flying like a sort of like a colony ship. And that I launch my little miner when needed. Also, what's that showing 4 kilometers away from me? Oh, there was a wreck here, right beside me. It's a big wreck. Nice. Where's the mothership? It's very easy to get lost. Being disoriented a little bit. I don't know how it would be for someone who's not used to space games, because there is no like markers or arrows pointing at directions or targeting. Well, maybe there's targeting. Well, it doesn't seem there is. But some way to select your location or your targets would be good. This transport ship is so slow, but it has so much capacity. I don't know if I should be flying it or the other one, but I think this is the right one to be flying, to build things. I'm gonna maybe take a risk at flying the other ship for a little bit to see if that's better. This is the lowest ship in the game, so it takes a while to get to places. There's your base. Oh, I just remembered. You can press H to return to base, so maybe I could have teleported to base. I need to try that, because I think that works. Let's place the ship here. What does it have? And since I'm close to the base, I can transfer items. Could I transfer items? I don't know if I could transfer items when I was far away. When I can do this, drop the things from this ship to down there. This ship definitely needs some more fuel though. Let me drop and see if I can make some fuel. I think we can do on the backpack. Nope, it's on the refinery. It's just ice and nickel. Oh, we found ice. I guess we automate ice and nickel first. And again, it's easy, very easy to make fuel. There's a lot of regolith here. We're gonna need a few things. So space concrete construction plates and life support. Let me jump into this ship actually. So all of the life support, all of these. Where's the space concrete? All the regolith, all the concrete. Yeah, this ship is the way to go. Unfortunately, looks almost like Spaceborne 2. Yeah, I can see that. The scale of the character. Well, the character is, I guess, a little bit smaller, but the idea of you're flying a character, you drop, you get into a ship, and you can undock and get another ship and then dock it. But I don't remember. Well, you can build things. I remember in Spaceborne after a certain point. This is definitely has a different, let's say, DNA on it. I kind of want to check how the combat feels though. I read someone saying that the combat they felt like it was the best part, and I was like, but I haven't seen that yet. Hmm. What else do I need to take? I got the 4 basic items. Similarities just based off look. Yeah, yeah. Construction plates and electronic circuits. I just started playing myself. Oh, you got the game? That's good. It's a very new one. I would be curious like how you even found it. It's so hard to find games on Steam nowadays. Oh, I need to bring so much space concrete. Oh, we're gonna need survivors in a habitat. Oh, how much space concrete is that? It's well over 200. Where's the mine? Here. Yeah, that's like 350 space concrete or something. And a couple of survivors, maybe 3 more survivors. I guess we need to play the game a little bit to finish this objective. Where's that refinery? A factory, actually. Takes a lot of regolith, so let's fly it. Yeah, it's gonna need a lot more regolith. I need a new probe, but I certainly wouldn't be doing things the way the game's telling me to do. And I guess I could just do my own thing, but maybe the tutorial will tell me to backtrack. So that's why I like following tutorials until they are done. Oh crap! I need to. This is very gamey. Just reset the skills and go back to mining. But I feel like the game plan is to just go about collecting survivors and automating things one by one. Do I have more fuel for this ship? I think it's on me. Oh god, pressing all the wrong buttons. I liked how there's already a feature if I'm sometimes I right click accidentally and it says asteroid explored. This is because this asteroid is the first one in the game that you start with, so it was already explored. You do not need to. Oh, I have an issue on my PC. Let me fix that up real quick. But sorta the game doesn't let you consume another probe, delete another probe for no reason. I'm just gonna fix something here real quick. No, actually, no, everything is fine. So why is Windows just freaking out? Oh yeah, thank you there. Yeah, I see the problem. I see the issue. Man, I need to do some fixes in my PC because it's poor man, poor machine. We got the regolith. We're making concrete. And we need to go out exploring. I think I'm gonna go out exploring with the miner because it's faster. But this is gonna be making concrete, but I need to find at least 3 more survivors, right? I think that's it. Let me check on my transport if I have any survivors on it. Even though I could do. We can check the fleet inventory through the fleet screen. I do not have to fly there. Forgot about that. So for survivors, we need to go into unknown signals. Oh wow, that's a huge wreck. Oof. Thanks God I didn't die. I just face planted into everything. This ship is very quick to move forward, but it's not very quick to break. Or maybe it is quick to break. I don't know. On the stats, it tells you. But it definitely doesn't feel quick to break. Oh God, let's do the reset skills again. This is just a little silly. There we go. Let's keep looking. I would imagine maybe the further you go from your starting asteroid, maybe things get more dangerous. And on the top, on the bottom left, like the raid meter or the enemy meter, maybe the higher it is, the more chances that there is an enemy around. Who knows? Hey, survivors. I got 1. Need 2 more. Well, how full is the ship? 45%, okay. Oh, this is loot. Just free loot. Let's see how this ship behaves. Oh yeah, the transport ship is better for this kind of thing. Because the transport ship just instantly eats all the loot. Got a bunch of concrete and all sorts of things for free, which is good. Also cobalt, which I've never seen before. I'm also getting probes for those asteroids, so that's good. Since we're close to this asteroid, I'm also gonna go and probe it. We're probably gonna be full with this rack. Yeah, we're full. We can't. No, we cannot. If I click this, can I tell the ship to come to me? Activate ship arrival. Can you imagine if it just teleported? I don't think it will teleport. It's coming to me. I can see 27 kilometers away. While it does that, I'm gonna go to that asteroid. But that's so cool. That's so cool. Once I have a port on the main base, I think I can automate dropping. So I can go exploring with a fast ship, call the mothership when I'm full, or keep it following me and then send it back to base and then send it back. That's super cool. Silicon, regolith, and chondrite. That's awesome. There's Silicon. You've heard of Silicon Valley? Have you heard of Silicon Canyon? I'm very creative today. Also, I'm still full, of course. Where's the transport? This ship is a little and I think it's this one. It can be a little disoriented because the camera seems like it's stuck in something behind it and want to keep track of you. Can you see that? It wants to keep track of something. I don't know what. So you can just, it can be very disorienting. if you don't, you have to counter that. I'm actively countering that so it doesn't look as disorienting. Oh, here's the mothership. Stop, mothership. Stop. I landed on it. cancel autopilot. Let's move away from here so I don't die in those little asteroids. I still need survivors though. So you take out this garbo. If it wasn't for this inventory management, it would have been super smooth so far in terms of doing things, moving around, exploring. It's just from time to time you gotta open the inventory and click and drag, and that's always a drag. But that's an easy fix. That's an easy fix. I just like that we have cockpits. Oh, and you can strafe and do the little dramatic strafe effect. Look at that. Is there a skill that would allow me to find more survivors? I don't think so. That would be super gamey, of course. I want to check. If I look here, can I see how full the ship is? Don't think so. That's fine. Just want to leave that ship full. Oops, there's another thing here. Two unknown signals, one beside each other. Well, let's see if our mothership can come here and just instantly collect everything. I am 10 times faster than the other ship though. Mode dude, pick it up. Let's see if you pick it up automatically or if I need to be controlling you. I think I need to be controlling it in order to collect drops. Yes. As soon as I took control, I acquired everything. Oh, this here. 2 survivors. Okay, how many I needed? Oh no, I got 2 now. I needed 4. So let's keep looking. Oh crap. Losing control. There you go. I'm not gonna fly you. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna drop my things on you. There's one thing I imagine, that is the further you go, maybe the signals get more dangerous or stronger. Or you can find more survivors. Kinda wanted to try that out. I also wonder, like, if you fly a fighter, will you find more combat events or combat signals? I don't know. I'm flying very far and not fighting much. Oop, there are 2 things here. These are so far from our main base, though. Oh, this is not the kind of wreck I need. I'm full. Where's the mothership? Wow, it's so far away. So I'm gonna go into other signals. Another survivor. We need one more. I'm just gonna leave. Don't know if there's gonna be a problem if I just keep leaving racks behind, but I'm just gonna leave those behind. It's just loot. Where's the mothership? I need you, mothership. 10 kilometers away, okay. Don't know, but this just gave me a little X vibe. Because on X I did do sometimes multi-ship operations, let's say. Just have one following you, so you have two ships with completely different roles. You can have sometimes a transporter following you while you do hacking with a scout or with a more nimble ship. So you steal things from NPC stations. That's a super niche activity. There's not a whole lot need to do that, but sometimes it's just fun. And there are some uses for that. When you want maybe to starve out another faction's resources, so you sell them back the stuff when you want to create a crisis. You want to create trouble. Oh, I got fuel out of that. That's nice. Yeah, we got everything we need. I'll go back. Can I send this guy somewhere? I don't think I can send them somewhere specific yet. Let's go both of us to base. I think this will toggle on the autopilot instead of teleporting. Yeah. But I think I have enough stuff to make a colony. I want to go to the Nichols back. Did it disengage the autopilot? I think it did. Oh, my transporter is right there, moving back to base. That's gonna take a while for him. But he's 22k away from me because he had got a head start. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Like there's some sort of, there will be a sort of very light X component here where you have fleets transporting goods here and there. Now it's gonna be probably super light. Not gonna get my hopes up, but I definitely love these kind of things. Also, there is some issue with the autopilot that it thinks it returned to base, but it didn't. Let me see, how much fuel does the transporter have? Well, enough. And I got a lot of concrete from all these looting. It might be messing with the autopilot that I am doing things on the UI while it's flying. I don't know. I just did that again. Not a good idea. You can drop things. Drop things in space. Nice. Yeah, there's something weird about the autopilot when you're very far from your base. Having cruise control, of course, would be awesome. Or just inertia. But is alright. Well, let's see what happens if I want to try to trade items with a ship without docking on it, but I don't think that's possible. Well, let's drop these things here. That's a lot of concrete. Wow, okay. I think I got everything I need. But I'm gonna grab even more things. Probably I'm gonna have issue with ice. 100% I'm gonna have issue with ice. I'm gonna mine some ice here. Forgot, you need that for the colony. It's just a lot of things, and the tutorial kind of makes it sound like it's gonna be quick, but it's just a lot of things. Not an absurd amount of things, but still, you gotta keep in mind out everything you need to build the whole thing, so you don't keep going back and forth. Oh yeah, this is so gamey. If you mine without skills, it gives you it's just very inefficient and sort of hurtful because you're eating away minerals and getting very little in return. But look at this. I just reset my skills and put everything into mining. And now I'm almost on, 500 ice very quick. Let's dock here and grab the goods. The transport ship really is a transport ship. It can hold so much. Let's get to the Nico's back. Oh, look at that. If you click on the asteroid here and you click on select the asteroid, let's say Ironica. I selected Ironica. There you go. There's a little box. So yes, there is a thing that helps you give you a little situational awareness. It doesn't put like a big you can do the same thing for ships. It doesn't give you like a really big obvious arrow pointing at it or anything. But it definitely helps a lot. Getting more awareness of where things are. So hopefully I don't need to be flying back to the base. Hopefully I didn't forget about anything, but there's a chance. I should have enough to build the things it's asking, but I'm very curious to see it is automated, to see it carrying goods back and forth. But depending on where the tutorial goes, I'd rather go grab a bunch of survivors and automate the basic resources. Or the four basic ones, the four starting ones. Maybe have a mine for regolith too, because you need a lot of that to build a platform so you can build on. And then comes silicon and all the things. So it's definitely a little automation game. I'm kind of curious when the game will throw combat at us though. Like when will it gives us a direction like, hey, pirates are there. I'm curious for that, to see how that integrates in the overall flow. Because if you get bored, let's say, of city building, you can then go hunt some pirates, and that's kind of nice. Whoops, yeah, I'm gonna build it here. And of course, this is completely unnecessary, but one thing that would be cool of any game, in my opinion, in this day and age, is if you could integrate your backpack to the ship, like, so you can build out of the ship. Because if I go and try to build here, I have no regolith, but your ship has a bunch. So that would be cool, just so you don't keep having to keep micromanaging inventory. Am I full? Somehow I'm not. Oh no, this is a base? Oh. Maybe it doesn't matter then, because I can then drop things on the asteroid. I don't have a base here, but it says I do. I'm gonna change the color. How do you do that again? Tab. This is gonna be the nickel. Nickel back. Oh, nickel is back. Sorry. Base. The colors are strange. It's doing it shades of red. Oh, these are different, actually different materials with different armor. That's interesting. Okay. So you can have like super strong. Didn't realize that's what was what's doing. It's not changing color. It's changing armor level here. That's cool. So you can have stronger bases. The regolith one is definitely the least cool looking one, I guess. Um, can I just have something like that? I think that's okay. It's just tab. Okay. There we go. I'm trying to make a box, but I guess it doesn't work that way. Let's check. Yeah. Okay. Now we need to build the other things. But let me grab. Yeah. It's kind of. Even though I don't have a base here, I could always just drop things on the asteroid, and that's fine. Let's do that. I'll pick things back when I'm done. Um, I probably need another line of foundations or two. Whoops. Oh man, sometimes the camera can go a little hard. Yeah, let's just two more. So a power plant is necessary. There we go. We have 12 energy on the top. We need a habitat. There we go. For our little guys. Maybe we'll need even two, but we'll see. For a mine. Let's see here. Yeah, it's gonna need two habitats. I wasn't prepared for that, god damn it. But I have enough resources to make things. Let's back you up a little bit. You don't need to be so curious about what's going on down there. And I've already said this on previous streams. These kind of gameplay is something I've always wanted. Like as a kid, as I would play like games like Space, Escape Velocity Nova, or X, or any kind of game. There was a game. I don't know if the publisher was Akela. There was a publisher called Akela. I think they published things like Space Rangers 2, or the first one. I don't remember. But there were games by them, and there was some other publisher. I don't know if it was Calypso. I think it was. Very, very, like, this is like, I don't know, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I don't know. They kind of wanted to make a game that was pretty much like light No Man's Sky way before that was ever announced. But just like, you're a dude, you get into a ship, you get out of it, you build things, you leave, you come back, you pick things up, maybe you automate the logistics. This wasn't like most games that had these things were 2D back then or didn't exist. And those guys, those publishers, those devs were kind of going for that. Why can't we build this here? I think it's missing energy. And also the space is too tight. But yeah, that's a lot of resources. It was a lot of resources that I needed to bring. So definitely do a little mining. Definitely do a little calculation first before doing your first colony, because it takes a lot of resources, and 100% use a transport ship because it takes a lot. But yeah, I absolutely love this kind of gameplay, and it's not super common. Where is the front of this? I don't know. It doesn't matter, but like I don't know. There we go. We're out of power. We need to upgrade this, and we need another habitat. I don't know what happens to the colonists if you don't give them another one. Ooh, we need a bunch of life support systems. Thankfully, I got a lot of resources. This needs to be upgraded. We have everything. Great. How much power? Enough. We're probably gonna need more power because the port thing is gonna use a whole crazy amount of energy. Oh wow. Let's see here. For level 2, we do not need another survivor. And it does 18 energy. Let's do that. Well, we have enough now, I think. There we go. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. The port is huge. And I guess you need to build a platform for it. Which is like the most expensive things. You just need a crazy amount of regolith. Let's do that. Of course, regolith is just chill and free. Let's bring our mining ship out. And that's super cool. We can just unpack our little mining ship here. And mine the little asteroid away. It doesn't stay in the face of... doesn't stay in the way of progress. Super cool game, super cool flow. Very little to be complained about so far. For the amount of things it's doing. No crashes, no bugs. No dropping frames. First release. Released yesterday. No marketing. Gotta love games like that. And hey, if you found this game, please let me know because I'm curious how you found this. On the beginning of the stream, I just tell you how I found it. It's using like a Steam game recommender website. But I was super impressed with that website because it never like it gave me things like, hey, this game was released like 2 months ago or whatever, or a month ago. But this was crazy because I think, well, based on the date, I got this not much after it was released, I guess. I was saying it was released yesterday, but depending on the time zones for you, for me, for everyone, I think I got this on the same day, not much after release. It's just super cool to have a tool that suggests you things quick like that. Well, this thing needs a huge area. So here's another request then. Here's another request for the dev. Allow us to make boxes. Can we do that already? Also, why am I making things out of silicon? Oh no, it wasn't silicon. Okay. That freaked me out a little bit. I think I'm gonna run out of regolith. Do I have anything else here? I can make it out of ice. But I don't think there's anything else here. Hmm. That's sad. That I'll have to go back for regolith. Oh no, we need another survivor? Oh wow. I don't believe it. Didn't we have one? Did he die or something? Oh. It's weird. I was sure I had maybe one of the upgrades I did. Spent my survivor, I guess. Sorry. Come on, I just needed a port. That's sad. But even if I made a port, I still gonna need another survivor at base, so I need 3 survivors now. Oh wow. Whoops, I did not intend to do that. How do I destroy things? You press X. Okay. So let me run back. I'm gonna leave the transport ship here. I need regolith and I need 3 survivors. So let's do a quick exploration and see if we can grab that. Oh, there's an asteroid on that direction. And is it just me or things move around? Let me check. Oh wow, there's a lot of ore here. Cool. A lot of random ore. I do not want to grab any of this, even though sometimes you can get fuel and all that. Yeah, I do not want to touch this because my skills are all on mining right now. If I fire from 40 kilometers away, will that work? It's out of reach. That would be funny. Let's see what's the max range of the asteroid probe. I'm feeling like I'm being pulled up, or that maybe orbits are a thing, and that we are circling the sun. I don't know. See, 7 kilometers, nope. 5, oops, did I miss that? No! God damn it. That was a dumb move. There we go. No, are you serious? Yeah, there's something weird with the physics going on. I guess I'm flying poorly, but there's something weird going on. Yeah, I just fired on a direction that I wasn't really aiming. I don't even know how to call it. Regor, there you go, because it has regolith and IRR. Wow. Just creativity. No survivors here, I don't think. And if this place has regolith, I kind of want some of that. If I can take like 500, then I can finish the port there. Well, I'm gonna need more for the base, but the base has regolith. Is this regolith? I think so. Yeah. I think that's enough. Now for the 3 survivors. So lucky that the first ship I found there was like 4 survivors on it or something, but maybe that was part of the tutorial, I would guess. Yep, that's a survivor ship. Just one. Oof. Do we have another probe? We don't, so guess I'm gonna keep just hitting random places. But I kind of want to go back so I can make more probes. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna go back to Nico's back, build a port there, and check what happens to the tutorial. 23% of chance of pirates. I don't know if that's raising or if I'm on a dangerous area. And I need to keep an eye on my fuel as well. While feeling flying around is nice, I do have to say it feels a little slow. Oh, there we go, another survivor. Oh. I guess I think I need one more for the whole goal here. Whoops, thank you for hearing me, game. There you go, one more. We can build the 2 things we need to complete this objective and see something cool happening. Maybe, yeah, I would guess one more survivor would be needed, but that comes later because we'll need an extra pilot for a new transport ship. The transport ship is gonna be bringing nickel to and from. The nickel is back. Oh god, am I really gonna have to be saying that all the time? From the nickel colony. There we go. Oh, and I guess maybe since we colonize it, can we change the name? Cool. That's cool. We have we have an official colony now. We are a little faction in our corner of space. So let's build. Let's build. Oh, directly inside the ship. Whoops. Let me look at the other blocks because I didn't look at the other blocks. But you can do things with shapes if you're a builder, which I'm usually not. But you can do things with shapes if that's your thing. You can. What is this? Glass. Oh, interesting. Can you make glass of different materials? That would be interesting too, though. But that's cool. Let's place glass somewhere just to see how it looks. Oh god, my camera just went insane. There you go. You're a little glass material for you. But I guess let's destroy that because it has no place here. Glass is evil. No, it just like makes no sense to have a piece of glass in the middle of nowhere. There we go. Will this work? I think it will. Hey, look at that. Look at us. We have a spaceport. Go to the mine and start the extraction process. Are you telling me this wasn't extracting anything before? Come on, game. Don't throw me. Don't be like that. Um, we can keep improving the port. A key logistical hub allows transport of resources between facilities and serves as a docking place for transport ships. So if we click here, we can upgrade it. I don't know what the upgrade does. Maybe it improves cargo throughput? Who knows? It improves the armor. Let's see how this works. This has 100% nickel, plus 10. Start mining. I think this is a name, right? WDOBCA. That's, I don't know how Polish names are supposed to be pronounced. Sorry. But will this like run out? Let's see. Because that's not a lot of nickel. Oh no, this is just like the quantity. I don't know much about what this means. Like 100%. Let's say if I damage the asteroid, if I mine myself by hand, will I lower the efficiency? Who knows? Who knows? To improve that, it takes a lot of things. And a lot of survivors. Wow. 8 survivors for level 2. That's crazy. That's the price of automation. We got nickel now coming in and out. Okay, I think I'm gonna take these things. I'm gonna move them to the transport ship and come back. Build a port on the main base. Ensure it has power, otherwise the infrastructure will remain inactive. Is my mining ship? Where is it? Over there. Okay. So let's pick everything up here. Definitely needs a take all button. I do have the 2 survivors, so I can build a port on the main base and all the regolith. There we go. Everything is with us. And this thing is now producing a little bit of nickel every now and then. So if we started producing made a colony for ice somewhere else, we could then bring both back to main base and make a fuel refinery, an automated fuel refinery, so we don't have to care about fuel anymore, which I guess is a cool goal. But both silicon and ice are probably the priorities. I would also say that regolith should be a priority because regolith is used so much. But let's see where the tutorial goes, because I'll likely not be following it. If it goes into some weird direction, I think it would be worth building the infrastructure and colonizing more things and automating things before going into or moving out into certain things. I kind of want to check out the combat though. I might make a little fighter and just fly around until I can find something, someone to poke at just to see how it plays out. Very curious about that. Transport ship is crazy slow though. I think maybe in you can make an afterburner or something that I haven't unlocked yet, but we'll see later. I think there might be a way to fly faster, because when I hold shift, it says 0 or red on the right of the UI there, center right. Can you see that blinking? Maybe that's some sort of things that we need to craft and upgrade. There we go, our little main base. A very, very honest, basic main base. So in order to make that port, we're gonna need to expand here. Let's move everything from the ship. I don't think we can do that from the fleet menu because we do not have a port. So there we go. We dumped everything on the base. Is everything on my character? Oh, whoops. Yeah, take that. I think I'm gonna make the port over at this direction. Whoops. I might need some help from our mining shop to clean this up. More regolith needed. This needs like a few more lines of blocks. So let's go for the mining ship and grab some regolith. Oh, I'm out of fuel, of jetpack fuel. Level up. More mining. There we go. And we are full. So that's good. Leave this ship here. It's so much faster than the other one. It's cool to fly this one because it's so fast. Needs a couple more lines. Yeah, this kind of the foundation building part and the inventory handling part definitely slow down the otherwise cool and smooth flow of the game. Same things for the very slow transport ship, but and the skill system. But other than that, no issues, no problemos. Let's mine this. We can clean this up with the ship, which is really cool. I don't know if that would be enough, or if we need even an even larger platform. That's a huge. That thing is a huge building. But we need another habitat. I'm gonna place that there. And probably we're gonna need more energy. The base is going to just nope out. Let's upgrade this thing. Level 2. Oh, level 3 takes survivors. So that's what happened in the other base. I do not want to be spending survivors on a power plant, so I'm just gonna make a couple more. Can you overlap them like that? Will that look weird? I guess it looks fine. What happens if I press F now, since there's a bunch of power plants? Oh. Oh, okay. I see how it is. But can you switch between them? Yes, you can. That's cool. Hey, UI. The UI works. Let's place that. I need more life support. There we go. That's a lot of energy. We have enough energy. That's cool. Now I know what happens to my survivors on the other base. It was just used in upgrading the power plant. Watch out for that. I kind of want to place this a little bit further so there's some walking space over here. Even though that doesn't matter since we have jetpacks. Yeah, I think that. Oh, you do not need that much regolith. I don't know how that works then. For this thing, I'm gonna place. Am I out of regolith again? Wow, I used everything. Okay. So now we're gonna use the transport ship to bring back the mined resources from the colony to the main base. That's cool. Let's drop these things here. Grab the fuel. We're gonna go from the nickel is back colony. The transporter loads only resources mined in the mines into its containers. So I guess it only brings nickel, not anything else. That's just a little bit strange, but I guess that's fine. Oh, it's autopiloting. Can I, if I join it, you can fly it as a shuttle, right? That's always cool. Let's see where is it going. Oh, it's landing here. Hey, that's already better than Starfield. There we go. Well, I guess equivalent. I guess equivalent. But actually, is it? Well, yes, it's equivalent because Starfield does have transports like that between different outposts. I think I'm just confusing with a mod idea I had when Starfield was released about making it using that sort of port that Starfield has, just like this one, but to buy and sell, import and export items and stuff instead of going out to take it yourself from vendors. That game was so weirdly designed. But anyway, um, but I guess that's it. Now we have an automated transport. I don't have my transport ship anymore. I'm not happy about that because the transport ship is so useful. We have one survivor. Hey, hey, hey. We can make another one. We just need one electronic circuit. That leads one silicon ingot. We can also keep the factory automated with where's the refinery auto make. Oh, it needs refinery level 2. It needs a survivor. God damn it. But my idea is, hey, just make automated nickel. This game is really cool though. Like I said, to me, to my preferences, there's very little that needs to be changed or balanced or added for it to be super satisfying and smooth to play. I like it. Where was I going to do again? The transporter. I need one electronic circuit. We're gonna make more. Oh, I need silicon ingots. What is it using the silicon for? Oh, for me. Okay. More silicon, more silicon. We can already make the transporter. Here we go. And I want to make a light fighter as well. There we go. Where do I make fuel again? On the refinery, of course. And since we have automated nickel, that's already halfway of fuel automated, which is great. I'm gonna take this 10 fuel and add it to the fighter. Of course, the problem is the game is probably gonna tell me to make a fighter very soon. Oh, I forgot to enter the fighter. I want to have an hour of fuel. There we go. Look at the fighter. Looks super cool. Reminds me of the Discoverer from the Argon Federation of Axe. Everything reminds us of something, doesn't it? reminds me of that with another ship, but this is a very good looking ship. Look at that Apache looking cockpit. And those two front cannons, I don't know if those are Gatling guns or just like other kind of cannon. It's basically big thrusters strapped with a cockpit strapped with big thrusters. Oh, look at that. Oh, what is that? We can see a lot of enemies. Oh, I think it's because... Are they coming for me? I don't think they are. Well, there's an enemy close by. This is creepy. I need ammo right now. The game's telling me to make projectiles. Maybe I should have made a fighter. But I guess the idea is, since we made a fighter, we can now see things that we wouldn't otherwise see. Oh, that's what iron ingot is for. Is one projectile... Is it really? Let me see. I did bring a bunch of iron ingot before, which is great. So there you go. Oh, we need ice. I don't think the projectile recipe is like a one-to-one thing. It's making more per recipe. I need to check out how much per batch. Maybe it's 10, or maybe I'm wrong. But projectiles take even ice. Like, that's weird. The recipe for basic projectiles take like 5 different resources and are very slow to make. So that's a bit strange. Takes so much to make this. This is weird. Silicon. Is that ingot? You need 1 ingot of each and 2 of iron. That's so strange. But okay, let's try. Let's do that. The refinery, of course. Oh man, I don't have silicon ore. But at least it makes 10 per recipe, so that's something. That's not like super bad. I just don't want to go out and mine silicon right now. I kind of want to see and get into combat as fast as possible. We're very, very close to that. Cool. And since we have a survivor, let's add this survivor to this transport ship here. And this transport ship is going to be sort of my mothership or whatever, a support ship for me in case I get filled with loot while out there. What's the refinery doing? It's chill, so make us 100. Make us just a lot of fuel. Oh, it takes 10 eyes per, so I need to watch out for that. Just need 5 more nickel bars and a few more silicon. Let's focus on that. Oh, we are out of regolith. Look at this. Just 3 ships face planted on my base. Each one with their own roles. There we go. We heard a little beep. Located and destroy the pirate's mining ship. Enemy units are marked with the icon, like the little red triangle. So let's grab this ship. It has enough fuel. Let me drop more fuel on the transport ship, just to be sure. So we can count on that if we get full with the fighter. And the fighter can get projectiles. Hey, the transport ship is actually working because it's bringing in a bunch of nickel ore. That's super cool for free. I was like worried it would not be enough for our purposes, but it's okay. It's actually kind of good. Even though everything's level 1 and not upgraded. Let's head out. I don't know how much cargo capacity this has. My skills are all on mining, but I kind of want to test out combat without the effect of skills. And here's the cockpit for the fighter. It looks different from the other ones. Is that an enemy mining ship? Does it fire back? Here you are. Look at the little sheepy. Look at it go. It certainly looks different from ours. That thing has 2 cannons on it. Also, what's that? Why is that asteroid purple? Do I know that asteroid? I don't think I do. Pew 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 pew. It's dead. Look at that. We got a survivor. And loot. Hey, that's cool. There you go. You can go exploring with your transport ship or your mining ship. Or you can just go into combat. That's super cool. It's giving us a mission now to go attack the transport. Pirate transport. Where's the pirate transport? To the top here, there's one. Let's hope we don't get destroyed by it. But hey, look at that. They do like purple. Oh crap, it's resisting. That scared me. I actually did a little leap. It launched drones and it opened fire with turrets. So hey, just do the space fighter thing. Come on, let's just go back to the 90s, baby. I don't know if I'm hitting it. I guess I am. I'm also being encircled by enemy drones or enemy fighters. Their turrets turning radius just cannot deal with me, even though they do have like a main cannon that fires a very big plasma thing. That is a little scary. There we go, we gained a level. We do not have any skills for combat, and combat has been chill. It just feels a little inefficient in terms of ammo usage. I did get shot for the first time. There we go, another one down. Killing enemy ships though, it drops, you get, oh, we unlocked a medium fighter. I wonder if that's because we killed a certain amount of enemies. Wow, this is a lot of enemies. You know what, can I do a thing and reset aiming? Come on, and sheep steering. There we go. Where is the enemies? Here. Oh yeah, that's a lot better to hit the enemies with all that skill on aiming. Even though I don't really know which it was aiming there, because there was 2. But I'm being like a little bit self-sustaining. Oops, there was more loot. Container full. Oh, we're full. Okay, so let's kill everyone and do the thing where we call the transport ship. And if I'm allowed to do another piece of feedback, like the combat feels a little bit floaty. It feels like it could be more tighter. And the sound effects are not as chunky as I guess they should be. I forgot the name of the game now, but there's a game that does, I would recommend as a reference, that does that so well. I'm gonna look at the name. It's on my channel, it's an older video. But that game's, I just remember the combat feeling very proper. There we go. Is there another one stalking me? I feel like there's another one. Or is that fine? Because I want to call on my ship. So let's press like tab here and call the fleet. And this transporter here can come to me. Let me have a quick look at the name of the game. Space Rain. I kind of need to check that on out after it's been so long that I played it. But the combat felt really great. Sound effects, everything. Also, there is like a skull thing saying mine. I wonder what that is. Is that like an enemy mine? Because I know there are like enemy outposts. Oh, that's another enemy transport. Arabit ore, resource required for producing special space fuel and explosive charges. Found only on asteroid near pirate shipyards. So hey, there's more things to be found out there. And we got 4 survivors. That's huge. Where's our transport ship? Can we target it? It's 20 kilometers away. It's coming, okay. Is it being attacked though? It kinda is. But I guess the enemy is not hitting it. I hope it doesn't die. Because that's a transport and I kinda do not want to handle a transport right now. Because I'm a bit out of ammo. And a bit full of loot. Even I think I could handle it though. So let's go here. And we can steal everything from there. That's awesome. Hey, you saw it here, folks. You saw it first here. We used the fighter, went ahead, scouted out, killed a bunch of ships, got a bunch of loot, got full. Now we can just loot with the transport ship because it has like so much inventory capacity. I don't think I can order it. One thing that would be awesome is if we could order it to amp it itself. Well, I'm gonna test that, but I don't think I can do that. There we go. Yeah, we cannot do that, unfortunately. It would be so awesome if we could tell them just to go back to base and refuel. That would be awesome. Also, do I have any new skills? Yeah. Kinda wanna test this boosting. Oh, what is that? Luck. Chance that projectile will not be consumed when fired. That's kinda cool. And I feel like there's secret skills here at play, you know? I feel like the more you do some kind of activity, you sort of unlock special skills. Did I collect everything? I had the impression that there was a box near me. Maybe not. Okay, so let's check what the school sign is, even though that's super dangerous. And I also don't know what that purple asteroid is. That's kind of sus. That's kind of sus. We've already released, unlocked a new kind of fighter. Oh my god, what the hell is that on our right? Look at the size of that thing. Well, we got a shield on that. Let's leave this ship here and hope it doesn't get targeted. If it does, we're gonna send it back to base. Oh wow, it has missiles. Am I being even effective against this thing? It's super resistant. My armor is at 35%, so, you know, I'm just gonna run away. And I'm gonna send this fleet ship, where is it? Transporter, go home right now. That thing launched missiles and it actually hurt. Wow, look at the size of the enemy base back there. Combat can be a little weird. I can't put my finger in it. It has to do with the projectiles. And of course the sound is very kind of weak for the lasers. Yeah, definitely these enemy ships and the enemy freighter are stronger than what we faced before. This is like 2 to 3 times more resistant than before. Oh god, no. That thing was firing at me. Oh, I think we're getting too close to the transport. Yeah. Dodge a bullet there. I guess to come here we need the better fighter. That guy is really trying to hit me. Oh, we have no ammo left, so I think we have problems now. We have problems by playing it too safe and reverse firing like that. Because, you know, to prevent being killed, I waste a lot of ammo. Let's grab the rest of the loot. If these guys follow me all the way back home, it's gonna be GG for me. So let's try to run away from them. Ship returned to base. That's nice. Our transport reached base, so he survived. Look at the size of this thing. There is like a bunch of enemy transports. What is that? There's like some shield pylons. I guess you need to kill the shield pylons before you kill the enemy pirate shipyard. That does not look like a task that you can complete with a fighter of this size. Also, we are on fire. I have no idea how to repair ships. I'm gonna have to check on base how it works. What is this down here? Just a bunch of loot. Although I'm still being fired at very strongly. Down here, there's another cargo box. Does it say on the UI how much ammo I have? Yes, it does. 42. That's really nothing. Okay, let's head back to base. But where is base? I hope I'm not being chased. I also just noticed that there was a health bar on the top of the screen, so that's like a boss fight. It really is, I guess. But I'm gonna go all the way back to base. And it's telling me to build a defensive turret to protect the base from attacks. 100% building defenses will be necessary because I don't know how it works if the enemies keep tracking you, or now that I bother them, if they're gonna keep just sending things at me. But there are pirates not very far away. And for combat purposes, if you're like 20k or 10k away from something, they are already firing at you. They already see you. So 100% need some turrets. I do wonder how... Let's put the ship in... Let's put a crew in this ship. Oh. It's probably in my transport ship. Yeah, let's deposit everything down there. That was a cool run though. I like that. I like that flow. I liked going and just blowing some stuff up. And grab a bunch of random loot. I also like how the base doesn't have limit for the inventory. Any bases don't have that. But yeah, I don't know how to repair ships. I wonder how you do that. If I dock to a mothership, whoops, and then take it back, my armor is still 30%. Oh, left clicking. Holding left click on the ship repairs it. Don't know if there's any other way. It will take a bit. It will take a bit to repair. The medium fighter required building level 3, which requires 9 survivors. Oof, that's a lot of combat. That's a lot of combat. We need to keep rescuing people so we can make a better fighter. So we can use that to save more people. And there goes your loop. Yeah, there's so many different, directions we could go with this. We could be just hunting pirates down for a while. That's a good way to find survivors. I think a better way to find survivors than just flying around randomly, looking at unknown signals. I know there are like outposts or things like that, pirate bases, so you can rescue a bunch of people from those as well. But I imagine they might be harder to fight, so you need a bigger fighter. What happens if we upgrade this? It gives us four more places. But it's kind of expensive. Yeah, I guess my plan, as we would continue to play, would be to make a medium fighter. Oh no, but we need. Yeah, I guess I could hunt, but the problem is, let me check. Let me check. It has rocket launchers and cannons, but the problem is our ammunition production kind of bad. So actually, I would do a defensive turret in this base. Maybe even do a mine so it makes regolith by itself. It does take a lot of energy and survivors and all that. Where can I place this? Let's place it here, I guess. At the corner. Yeah. Let's check that mining facility. What does it do? Oh, you can choose what you mine. And this place, I guess, since this asteroid has a bunch of different materials, that's how it works. So ideally, you find an asteroid exclusively with regolith only. So that makes it more efficient. So you need less people, less mines to produce more things. But that's great. We've automated regolith. And the next steps, if we wanted to go on the combat route, would be to automate projectiles. So we always have ammo. And to do that, we would need, to automate iron, nickel, silicon, and ice. We already got nickel down. But basically, everything kind of points at the same thing. You need those four things in regolith for the very basic. So to me, it's like defensive turrets, automate these four more things, or actually three. Do we have any asteroids that is like just in the nickel? Oh, cool. You can kind of change what the mine mines. You can change what the mine mines through here. Yeah, and you can even see like how rich that asteroid is with something. I have a good one for iron, but I don't have another good one for anything else. Maybe it would be worth just flying around, trying to find rich asteroids too, for each one of the basics. So we already got iron and nickel. That would be ice, silicon, and wasn't there one more? Well, I guess regolith and chrome's right. Honestly, just automate everything. What am I even talking about here? Just automate everything, of course. But if you're really strapped for something, I guess you can just make a bunch of mines on these ones. I would just not. I would use this for manual mining and something like this and that for automated mining. It's just cheaper to super produce things quicker that way. But yeah. Defensive turrets, automation, ammunition production, and then we're free to be going to combat and back. If there's a way to make something that like a repair building, that would be cool to automate the repair of our ships. Maybe that unlocks later, because as we can see, we've now unlocked a new tower. Weird enough, we do need survivors to work on these places. Do we have regolith? We don't have regolith on the base? That's a little strange. Because we have a mine. Let's check the mine. I guess we can click here and click on the mine. And it's just super slow. And it's 5. Maybe it's being used for something. No, it's not being used for anything. It's just super slow mining at the start, auto mining. Hmm. Why is the color different? Why is the color different now? Because I do not have regolith. I feel like something is taking the regolith from the base or consuming it. Oh, we have a bunch of don't we have a couple? We don't. That's strange. Yeah, something is consuming regolith. I'm not sure what. In any case, the game is great. Um, really love like the mix of things here. Now we would just place maybe I would do like 4 laser towers. I don't even care. It does use a lot of energy though. But to be safe, since this is our main base, I would place like a couple, like maybe 4 laser towers here, 2 on the other base, and start automating everything, automate projectiles. Then we're free to go roam the universe, finding better things, better upgrades, and upgrading our base. Very cool, very chill. Like, the game is actually pretty chill. Even though there's a risk to be attacked, I think it's at 4% on the bottom left corner there. But a great game. Hope to see like more updates with more KOL stuff, but not a whole lot to be negative about here. It's just a very impressive combination of things. Probably a solo dev. It really does look like that. Let's return to the menu to see if there's like a credit screen. Yeah, there's no credits. Hey, that's very humble. If I look at the start page, it's done by Krystian. Oh, I will not risk that name. Dobaczewski, maybe. Hey, great work, Krystian. Hope you had much fun and success developing this, and good luck, Godspeed on new developments. Oh, look at that! Kind of reminds me of my own base. Very cool. Hope you guys like this stream. Remember to like, subscribe, follows, all of that is super good and helps us keep going, keep getting new games, keep improving the quality of the stream. Sorry for any technical issues there. Um, and have a good week. Have a good Monday. Bye bye.